When talking about Izuku Midoriya or when talking about My Hero Academia, the theme of My Hero Academia comes into play. Not all men are created equally, and what it means to be a hero. And when talking about My Hero Academia, you hear somebody like All Might, Izuku Midoriya, and somebody like Endeavor. But today we'll ask the question, what makes Deku a great hero? Remember, if you are new, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell notification to always stay notified whenever I upload. I upload My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and sometimes Jujutsu Kaisen, so again, stay tuned. But without further ado, let's get right into the video about Deku. Now, before we even get into the topic of what makes Deku a great hero, we need to learn the definition of a hero. Now, the definition of a hero is this on the screen, but I'll put it simply: somebody who is idolized or someone who has a kind heart and puts their life on the line for others. That is my abridged version of what a hero is, or somebody who is altruistic. In something like Shonen Jump or something like a seinen or any fiction or a comic book, you may be asking, what is a hero? What actually makes a hero? You may be thinking of people like Spider-Man, Batman, somebody like Goku, but I don't know how you think Goku's a hero, but again, you could think of him as a hero. But Deku embodies the vision or embodies the definition of what a hero should be. Now, let's start using some examples from Deku's past and everything leading up to Deku's life. Now, looking at Deku, even when he didn't have a quirk, he still thought heroically at a young age, inspired by All Might, wanting to be like All Might, and wanting to become a hero. But again, his dreams were shattered, noticing that he didn't have a quirk, and that he could not fulfill his dream. Now, somebody like Deku, you would think that he would just give up. He would just understand that he can't be a hero, which he did understand that. But again, like All Might once said, that his body moved on his own because he really wanted to save someone. Even if Bako was a scumbag, he needed saving. And the meme that goes on saying that you needed saving, I don't get why that's a meme, because it is an amazing line from Deku. It just shows how far he's come as a hero and as a person. Now, since the beginning of My Hero Academia, or heroes like Endeavor, Hawks, and even All Might have shown up, there has been something of a discussion of what makes a hero. What is a hero? There are arcs in My Hero Academia that ask this question, like the Stain arc and the Paranormal Liberation War arc, and Shigaraki's whole backstory question what it means to be a hero. Are they supposed to do anything they must to protect hero society? That means even killing villains, or do they have to actually care for a human being, or just do their job as it is and not care for that human being, which is the villain? Even Deku has fallen under the trope of sometimes just doing his job and trying to protect the people that he can, instead of trying to actually understand the villain in a sympathetic way. Now let's look at somebody like Hawks, who is indirectly affected by Hero Society or the Hero Safety Commission. Now, Hawks as a child was poor and his parents were thieves, and Hawks was basically taken in by the Hero Safety Commission, and because he only had his mom left because his dad was in prison. And Hawks, being heroic since a young age, his quirk was amazing. The Hero Safety Commission planted in Hawks' brain that he must get the job done no matter what, even if it costs somebody's life. And no matter how hard they struggle, kill them if it's necessary. Hawks basically had that planted inside his head, and that was the ideology he went with. No matter how far he went, it was for the greater good of Hero Society. Even though it was good, there were still blood stains on Hawks' hands. Now, you can say that Hawks was doing the best for Hero Society by, for example, killing twice. But Hawks was just playing into their hands. He was trying to preserve the fake peace of Hero Society. That is not altruistic or the definition of a hero that I said in the beginning of the video. Hawks may be heroic for doing the right thing, but still blood on his hands. Hawks is a perfect antithesis to Deku's ideology, well, Deku's way of wanting to save people. But we can get into that in a different kind of video. But now let's get into Tomura Shigaraki, or Tenko Shimura was his real name. When talking about Tomura Shigaraki, I'm not going to go give a full analysis, but I'm just going to tell you he was just like Deku, inspired to be a hero, wanting to be like All Might, and wanting to save people with a smile on his face. He dedicated his life, or wanted to be a hero, but thanks to his household, it was kind of impossible for him to be a hero, always getting this itch to destroy, which symbolizes his quirk. But this isn't about Tomura being a hero. This is about how Hero Society neglected him and how Hero Society threw him away. Now, Tomura, when he was all alone, when no one else had his back or wanted to lift him up and praise him, everyone just stared and said a hero would be there to help him up and pick him back up. No one wanted to pick up Tomura because he looked scary, and not only that, they didn't really be bothered. This was the mistake of Hero Society, or society that we see in My Hero Academia today. That is why there's such a big comparison between All Might, Deku, Shigaraki, and All For One. Deku and Shigaraki's situation. Deku, even though he was in his darkest times, no one told him that he could be a hero until the light of his life, All Might, told him that he can be the hero that he wants to be. And even though Deku didn't allow the darkness to consume him, he was still depressed. Now for Shigaraki. Shigaraki was not lifted up by anyone. He wasn't taken care of by anyone. They just waited for Hero Society or a hero to find Shigaraki and help him. It was neglect of Hero Society. It was until the Demon Lord, All For One, took him in and basically became his hero. Now, back to Deku. Even though I went over these two, Shigaraki and Hawks, just to give you an example on what Hero Society's faults were and what a hero isn't in the world of My Hero Academia. Now, back to Deku. Deku understands, even when Shigaraki has murdered and killed multiple people and hurt people that he liked or were friends with, he understands that Shigaraki is hurting inside. He understands that there are more people in Hero Society who have been wronged, even villains that have been wronged by the society. There are people who have been wronged and have been treated and mistreated, and that's the reason the way they are. That's why he tries his best to understand Muscular, even though he's going to put him in prison eventually. And you can argue somebody like Stain, somebody who's a radical in Hero Society, but his stance on what fake heroes and true heroes are is pretty good, but the way he's going at it is kind of radical. But he sees Deku as a true hero, someone who knows when to act, someone who knows when to meddle in other people's business. It's what a hero should be. That's what Deku, for example, in the Paranormal Liberation War arc, he meddled in the Todoroki affair because Shoto is his best friend and Endeavor is his mentor. So of course he's going to meddle in, Toya's affairs with Endeavor and Shoto. Call Deku insane, call him what you want, call him a madman even so. Deku is wanting to save Shigaraki from the deepest crevice of his heart. He doesn't want to save him just cause. He wants to save him because he knows Shigaraki is hurting. Him and Shigaraki have a parallel. Deku is seeing what everyone else is not seeing. He is seeing inside of Shigaraki. He is seeing the Shigaraki that is hurt, that needs help, somebody that needs to be picked back up by a hero. And even Endeavor called Shigaraki a monster and said that he cannot live in this world before he causes mass destruction. The Vestiges, even Hashimura, said that he should be dealt with and get rid of before his potential is unlocked. But Deku sees a different side. He sees somebody that is hurting. He sees someone that really needs saving. That's why I don't get when people make fun of "it looked like you needed saving" line, because it's Deku actually trying to reach out to Shigaraki, actually trying to understand Shigaraki and understand his pain. Now, after the talking of the video, what makes Deku a great hero? His drive, the way he wants to save people, the way he looks in the good of people, the way he understands the people around him, and the way that he wants to save people. He doesn't want to kill somebody for the sake of killing, but he knows that killing is an option, but he doesn't want to go to that option. He wants to try and save people. That is what One For All is. It is a quirk that saves people in need, not a quirk for killing. Now, call Deku naive, but that's a part of his character. He's supposed to be naive. Now, put Deku in somebody like Hawk's situation with Twice. Deku wouldn't go for the kill. He would try to understand Twice and try to talk to him and talk it out with him. Even though it would fail, he wouldn't go out for the kill. As a fan of My Academia and a fan of Deku, I want to see how much Deku grows. I want to see how much Deku pushes himself to understand what does it mean to be a hero. I want to see him become the hero that he wants to be. But sadly, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy this discussion of what makes Deku a great hero, and hope this gave you a new insight on Deku and what drives him of being this kind of hero. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so stay notified whenever I upload. Now, it has been the Red Cloak. I'm out of here, guys. Peace out, and I'm out, guys. Peace. Have a great rest of the day, and stay safe.